I go by Baba Lex. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to a special time, special moment to be African. Okay? To be African. And what does this mean? All right? I'm just going to kick into this straight off the cuff. If you are this and you are of this land and you're celebrating Christ Mass, I got news for you. You're celebrating lynching, abuse, all sorts of ritualistic things, not just which have taken place to us as a people, okay? I'm talking about throughout life, throughout lifetimes. This is where the generational trauma comes from, you see? Okay, I speak about this in my upcoming book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. This is a teachings which applies to those who are 70 to 90% water. If you are 70 to 90% water, this will apply to you. This is got to do with attuning to yourselves. And yourselves, as I speak of in my book, it's CELLPH, potential hydrogen. This is your alkalinity, okay? What this means is your potential of your cellular mitochondria is either acid or you're alkaline, okay? Where are you on that spectrum, right? In my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, I speak of us attuning to our waters, okay? How do we do that? How do we go about this? First and foremost, Thokozani to those of you who are joining and taking yourself seriously, okay? Once again, for those of you unfamiliar with my content, the Law of Attunement Teachings are a teachings of the ages, all right? When I say teachings of the ages, I'm referring to what we say, switching from an age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. Okay, what does this mean? It means that consciousness is going to shift. Okay, it means that you are going to upgrade. It means that everything is going to upgrade. Okay, Thokozani, just let me know if the sound is good. Let me know if the sound is good. I'm seeing some beautiful beings joining from Mzansi there. Wonderful, Thokozani. Yeah, if you're celebrating Christmas, I've got news for you. Christ Mass. It's a problem. You're off key. You're off balance. Completely. Okay? But before I kick on with that, what I want to say is this is a time for family. Yes, of course. This is indeed a time for family. It's a time for celebrating blood. When it comes to that side of life, me, myself, Mina, even as an African spiritualist, by life, by lifestyle, what takes place is that we are by design about family. So if you need a day specific to be with family, and then they call you up after not calling you the whole year, eh, blah, 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 presents, presents, gift, gift, gift. That's insane. Okay, this is why we have mental health issue. Thokozani, okay? We are abundantly blissful because this is my dream that I grounded. Conscious consistency. This is structured water. This is what we drink. I'm going to be doing a workshop online of teaching beings how to structure their own water, especially us, Tina. I mean, in the Conscious Men community also, which I founded in 2020, what we do is I teach the youth, young boys and young men, okay, those who don't have guidance of how to be a man. Okay, it's a rite of passage. So it was. Aloha, aloha, aloha. I see you, Kat Kahulani. That is now the Lighthouse Portal 7.11. That is also my moderator from Hawaii. She's also the independently publishing house, which I'm going to be going through, okay? And this is for the Law of Attunement Book of Teachings, Book 1. Right, as we continue, I told you today there's no holds barred. There's no mincing words. There's no, but I never mince my words anyway. There's no beginning to do things which have brought us pain as a unit. Okay? You guys do know what slavery is, what slavery was. Yeah? Okay? So, yeah, I know I'm wearing Brazil. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it's a long story, but it's got to do with youth football. Favelas. Favelas are similar to Izzy Township. Same, but different. It's a matchbox. See what I'm saying by the system? Same thing, but different. Okay? So, right now, with us as melanated beings, I went live on TikTok, on YouTube. When was it? It was 2-3 days ago. So it was. And what I covered was decolonization of the poor African mind, body, and spirit. And that was beautiful. It lasted about an hour and 33 minutes. Funny enough, I'm on 33 in this year, this Gregorian calendar, this lifetime, but my soul, spirit, ancient. I'm not this age, okay? Some of y'all ask me, hey, how old are you, blah, blah. That's irrelevant. Doesn't make a difference, okay? Once you tap into your cells, as I teach in my book, shout out 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗, shout out Baked Goods, that's out of Cape Town if you want to get that new merchandise. 2025 is about to come out. Just follow Baked Goods on all social medias. There's a 3 in there with a full stop somewhere. Right, so as I'm moving further into stepping into my dream, into reality, okay, as the Law of Attunement, my first book of teachings is coming out in January, independently, okay? What's taking place is I'm now seeing more things for what they are, okay? And one of those things are all of these, what they call holidays. You see, they daze. Someone is dazed. That's why there's weekdays. And then by the weekend, you're weakened. And then what? And then you expect to operate on a higher consciousness. I mean, some of the stuff which I put on my platforms, not some of the stuff, everything, it's higher conscious, okay? Point blank period. You see now y'all are doing that stuff, poisoning your cells. I was there, I used to be there. We're on structured water. And I'm doing the equal opposite of celebrating what is perpetuating my people, us, melanated beings, especially Africans, our suffering. Because if you don't cleanse it, guess what? It moves through your blood crystal into the next generation. Does that not make sense? Okay, so as you continue with the trauma within yourself and your cells, you pass on to your children, the youth. The youth are already under bondage by default as they enter this plane of existence. Remember when you used to ask all of the questions, why, Thokozani, why this, why that? Why do we pay to live? Why must I do this? Why must I pray to a person who's white? Why must I pray, for educational purposes only, why must I pray to a Caucasoid with hair that's falling down when I've got a 9th ether that's curling up, growing towards the sun? Then they tell you, shut up. Sukhuluma manga manje. You're talking rubbish. Shut it. What is that? And then we switch it off, and then we perpetuate rubbish. Okay, let me make myself example. I used to have identity crisis with my hair. At school, I used to do that S-curl. I used to do that S-curl thing, okay? That relaxing. Do you know what that does? Ladies, you know. Also, some of y'all gents, you know. Because I had identity crisis. Scheming, who am I? Amongst all of this, because I went to a middle C school, they call it that, you know. So it was to, you know, my parents who were able to do that. But besides the point, okay? I found myself doing wild things, man. Other people bleaching skin at this stage. Man, you know what that does? You're cooking your cells. You're erasing your cellular memory. You see all of that ancestral knowledge? Through the blood crystal, I speak about this on some of my lives. Go and subscribe, check it out. Bring a pen and pad. You will start to learn your cells and yourself. Perfect. Because then, everything automatic you already know from a gut gnosis, okay? Intuition, this is true intuition, not hijacked by parasites and entities. Okay, it's dimensionalized. I speak about this. I teach about this. I help you. I help you help you. What? Okay, Thokoz, easy. All it takes is just to subscribe, a like. Help me reach 1K there on YouTube, okay? And in us remembering, okay, in between remember there's meme, all right? Meme. That spell is from Hebrew. Hebrew, if you look at etymology, is a splice of Spanish, Latin, whatever it is, Greek, to make English, okay? So if you look what meme means, it means water. It means information. Interesting. Because even their symbols, because me, as an ancient being, I recognize symbols. This is my ancient Egyptian lifetime. This is water, okay? This one over here is wisdom, okay? You can't look at it 2D. You have to look at it 3D, dimensionalize it. Let it come off the skin, see? And then you will know. You don't believe because you are push-pull here, okay? You are still utilizing Luciferian False-Light Programming in your belief system. Belief creates a habit then creates a belief, and so on, so forth, right? But once you do that, it's because of repetition. Okay, whatever you repeat, whether that's words, whether that's thoughts, whether that's anything dimensionalized, it will be. And since we're now available in the fourth dimension, reality, meaning you can see things like ghost apparitions, lights on the corner of your eyes, just quick things happening, wondering, scheming, what the, yeah? The fourth dimension is here, hello? It's right here, but you're so programmed, okay? You see these eyes? My eyes have even changed, okay? They've gotten different because I'm seeing other light. Because what's happening with the sun is it's allowing a light quotient, a different spectrum of frequency to enter this planet. Whoa, oh, wow. As it enters this planet, it's unleashing, unchaining, blasting us with UVA, UVB, and UVC rays. What does that mean, Baba Lex? So please, brother, tell us. This means that UVC rays are detoxifiers, they are cleansers of the blood, of the system. What is there and does not belong is now being shifted out. Wow, everyone's saying you versus you in the spiritual community. That's why I'm not part of the spiritual community, because that's also light lock, it's beliefs. You stay stuck somewhere. As long as you believe in this or don't, you will stay there. Watch this. No, I don't believe in ghosts. Guess what? You saw something, but since you don't believe, you don't know. You will continue to see it, but guess what? It will continue to be an illusion. See? We do this to ourselves, through ourselves. Hence why in my book, The Law of Attunement, I teach about the self. C-E-L-L-P-H. Your alkalinity. Are you acid or are you alkaline? Your potential hydrogen. What is the sun releasing there? Hydrogen. Wow. Especially Masuguti spring, summer. As everything get life, guess what? So do you. You are looking to assimilate this energy. Thokozani, Thokozani. You're looking to assimilate this energy somewhere, somehow. Okay, I've also got the series on my YouTube channel, Soul, the Soul, Solar Plexus, and the Soles of the Feet. I give you the beans, Jack and Jane, so that you can go and grow your beanstalk. You can put this into practice. Remember, all of the teachings to this point, all of the knowledge is vast. Ipaya, it's gang. But what are you doing with that wisdom, that information rather? You need to make it wisdom, okay? You must begin to allow it to be a part of you through your cells, your little selves, your little, they call it about a trillion something. It's way more. You are way more intricate, okay, than what they say, because once you know that you can regress your age, you can back age, okay, you can do things like open your senses. Okay, I teach about this in my upcoming book, The Law of Attunement. It's about getting to yourself, okay? So this is what happens when you begin to get to yourself. You see those UVC rays? They're also interacting with your DNA, okay? So for those of you who've been tapping with mRNA, this is for educational purposes only, be careful. Baba Lex is just giving you a bean so that you can go and grow your beanstalk. Jack or Jane, Thabo, Cindy, okay, Tandek or whatever. Doesn't matter, come what may. This is to assist you. But now, guess what? That system, Luciferian False-Light Programming, as I outline it in my book coming out in January, okay, is that it blocks you by your solar plexus. This is how your mind, body, and spirit get colonized. Simple. It's about the programming. And you are a programmer as well. But also they are programmers. I've named them Luciferian or Lucifer. What does Lucifer mean, Baba Lex? Lucifer simply means light bearer, bearer of light. Okay? But since it's light and Lucifer fell from heaven, or according to the scriptures, which means that he still has the spark, but it's not a natural spark, it is unnatural, therefore false. Look at all of the programs. They will give you, yes, a little bit health. Take this amapilis lab, have these pills. Take this course, take these antibiotics. Biology, that's you. You're a bio being, okay? But it's anti. So, actually, it's anti-you. Wow. Wow. You see? And then you still perpetuate, yeah, nemali manje, I've got cash now, whoop, whoop, I'm going to buy all of this rubbish. I'm going to infest myself and saturate my cells full of mucus, MacD's, Burger King's, KFC's, ooh, eating at Tash's, ooh, yes, doll. Fuck out of here with that. Because guess what that does? It makes you thick, dense. You're colonizing yourself. All Luciferian false-light programming now has to do is present you with the choice, the illusion of choice. Once you have the illusion of choice in front of you, guess what? Your selections are a lot. Zipaya. You got many things happening. Your fingers are buzzing. You're going crazy. You are doing things off key. Also, you're following a lot of rituals. Okay, all of these holidays have you dazed. Udazile. That's why you weakened by the weekend. From these weekdays. Wow, Thokoz, for the energy. For myself to recognize first. And also to step into my power. This is what they mean, step into your power. Take your power back. Doesn't mean go and get 𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙏. Man, be like Neo, okay? Neo just means one. It's an anagram. This is a documentary of what's happening. Jacked, hijacked. You see the pin that goes, it's called a jack. When you're hijacked, spiritually, mentally, bodily, by Luciferian False-Light Programming, you see, something is programming you. Therefore, there is a programmer. Baba Lex, wow. You're stunning my mind now. I thought this is supposed to be Christ Mass. We don't celebrate that thing, because then we're celebrating our death. Do you not see? Come on, man. Come on. Do whatever you please, though. Simply beings. This is for educational purposes only. Thokozani. And this is the beauty about being here and moving into the age of Aquarius, okay? You have the selection of choices. So you have to be emotionally intelligent. Therefore, you know that it is your choice, your selection amongst the choices. So who to blame except yourself and yourselves? You chose to eat that. You chose to drink that. You chose to go there. You chose that relationship. You chose also not to cleanse. You chose also not to listen to that whisper, that thing inside your guts going, shh, lama kuinya, yes, this chicken also, fuck. Wow, girls, that makeup, oof, starting to burn your skin. Wow, all of the stuff you're putting on it's starting to affect you different, man. It's starting to sit different on you. And that's scary hours. See now, what's coming out after that 𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙥 situation, the needlecraft, okay? A 2020 pandemic, I made a track of that. I also do conscious rap. I'm also about to be a qualified tattoo artist. Shout out Ross Inc., okay? I'm just transferring my energy dimensionally. So, see sigils, symbols, izase ndulo, back, ancient, okay? I'm going to be able to transfer this onto skin. Also, through the Lighthouse Portal, we'll be collaborating on creating your own unique energy. Okay, this is a seal of water. It's from my past life, but it's like my teachings, are ancient, future, present teachings for us to be here now. Because in the present, this is where we receive the gifts to know who you are. I mean, how beautiful is that? Okay, our children are dying. They're disappearing. You do know that melanin costs more than gold. Whoa. Melanin costs more than gold. That must tell you something. Organs now being harvested. It's a real thing. The more you hide from this, the more you deny truth. The more you therefore deny yourself. The more you deny yourselves, which means essentially you're living a lie. Okay? It's up to you though. I'm just Baba Lex. Okay? Here teaching, not from a book, it's from my cells. I cleanse the vessel. This is the first law of attunement. Cleanse thy vessel. First, regularly. Once you begin to cleanse your vessel regularly, guess what takes place? Wow. You begin to regain your senses. Because right now you're senseless. We're senseless. Okay? We're bamboozled by childish things. Things which don't make any sense. Hence why those of you who are trying to start levitating, you want to start to do telekinesis, yes, you will get to a certain point. Congratulations, that's cute. But to embody is a whole different board game. To be the being, not to practice being the being. You see, you're now elsewhere. You see, one of my tattoos upcoming, and it's also in my book, I explain this. Nowhere, write it down on a piece of paper right now. Nowhere turns to now here, depending on your level of consciousness. Where are you now? Or are you yesterday? Are you tomorrow? That's either depression or anxiety. Simple. Okay? You can tap into this healing through your cells and yourselves. All right? Once you tap into yourself and your cells, you become the master being. When you be, guess what you do? Thokozani, you make honey. Just like the Kundalini rising, milk and honey, you meet that land in Peniel. Peniel is simply in Golgotha. Golgotha is Calvary, right? That just means your skull. 𝙒𝙘𝙚𝙡𝙦, in between your temple. This is your temple. This simply is a chamber, a cavernous chamber. This thing, inhloko, a dome, 𝙒𝙘𝙚. See? This dome thing that you say. But guess what gets backed up in here? Mucus. Hence why there's a lot of sinusitis. See, when you get backed up from your guts, you get itis. We call it the itis. Wow, with that chicken, sure, that braai, everything. I used to be there. I don't eat meat no longer. Okay? I don't drink ethanol. I don't acutely poison myself. I used to. Yes. Thokoza for the strength of gnosis. This is why I'm writing my books. This is why I'm now an artist on other realms, other dimensions. Not just the coach. Okay, I still do some coaching, but these appointments are going to be few and far between. I'm rather working with mentorships because I like to grow. Okay, growth is where it's at. Okay, and start here now. You see, you don't plant seeds outside. You off key because you're following religions. We are legion. There's plenty. Luciferian False-Light Programming. I outlined this in my book of teachings. Okay? So when you follow off key, also which means calendar, off key, which means all of your thoughts off key, which means your circadian rhythm off key. Because what creates circadian rhythm? Melatonin. Another beastly spell. Melanin. Black dot. Creation. Yes. You. Yes. See, once you tap into your melanin, there's something else called neuromelanin, which those who are highly melanated only have. It's a whole different ballgame, which means you can reach different levels of consciousness by default because you already have rhythm. You see? Ba, 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 beats of the drum, even music. That's why I don't listen to what's being played now. Notice how these songs get stuck in the dome. It's off key. You wondering why you just going to that place, why you just wanting to have that drink, or why you just even party tracks, party anthems. Amapiano. Be careful. Okay, there's underlying frequencies that they can pulse in there. Okay. This is a real thing, and it's happening right now, not yesterday, not tomorrow. It's coming right now. But also what's taking place is that sun is changing, okay? It's rising. As it pulses out this UVC rays, as we said, it's a germ killer, a detoxifier, and it's a DNA mutator. Mutator. It's changing you. Into what? This is the question of the ages. My book, The Law of Attunement, gives you a direction. Beans, so you can go and be Jack or Jane and go and grow your beanstalk nicely, easy. In solitude, this is like the seed. You must be rebirthed in the flesh, in the vessel, currently, here now. It's the only way that you're gonna ascend, okay? Consciousness is ascending. Everything is lifting up in its vibration. Y'all talk about, I love that vibe. It's not just I love that vibe only. It goes deeper. It taps into your waters, all right? But I'm excited to be here. I just wanted to leave y'all with a little bit of a beautiful message of family, of Ubuntu, of freedom, free dome. Okay, Calvary, Peniel, the land where you crucify Christos and you get anointed by your Christ oil, cerebrospinal fluids, okay? This is what takes place. Simple, all right? I just want to say once again, thank you to those of you who continue to support my YouTube channel. Okay, it is growing up. It is my baby. I love my babies, all right? Because it's creation, all right? And especially when you are not spilling your seeds, gents, y'all who think you are just in male bodies but you behave like child, kondisa. You need to now begin to see what's going for what, because if you're a family man, you need to start to detoxify the 7 deadly sins from your vessel. Remove it. And that entails what we're eating. Please remove that thing, because it doesn't allow you to be a full godly being in the flesh. That's what that means. Okay? It doesn't mean be controlling and being a boss. That's not higher ascension. Okay? That's wild. That's now going backwards. Okay? That's doing yourself a disservice. It's doing your children a disservice. Okay? Remember, my book, The Law of Attunement, seeks to answer, and it does, answer your whys. But I don't answer them for you. You answer them for yourself. With that being said, we're out here attuning to ourselves consciously, consistently, with no apology, because after all, it's all about conscious consistency. With that being said, all the way from Afrika, South Africa, the southern tip, please look out for my book, The Law of Attunement. Support the brother, independent. Also check out all of the content, all of the social media for your assistance. Remain blissful. Stay liquid.